Oh, hello fellow cosmonauts, and today we're taking a look at Elite Dangerous. So yesterday I played quite a bit with a friend, and I kind of learned the basic stuff, and I'm going to be playing with a gamepad. So anybody saying that you can't play Elite with a gamepad is bullshitting you. Of course, it would be cool to have a HOTAS display, but what I'm going to do here is just show you a basic mission. So you can see over here, we got a very simple run-of-the-mill mission. We're just going to deliver some data to a system that's not too far away. And in fact, if we go over here to navigation, you can see my jump is already set up. If we go to the galaxy map, this very kind of unclear map that we have. We already have our route set up, so let's just launch here, and I'm going to talk you through some things and just give you a taste of what the game is like. And hopefully this will also serve as a little bit of a guide if you're a beginner, complete beginner as I was. This might serve to show you a little bit of the basics. Again, the idea here is that we have a very simple mission going for us, and we're gonna exemplify what a run-of-the-mill mission looks like. So that is our jump right there. We can set our throttle. Over here to the right, we got different information on our status in terms of reputation and so on. Our different modules, we can turn on and off different things. Our fire groups. Of course, if I extend my hard points, as they say, I now can pew pew. And hopefully we won't have to engage in combat in this mission. It looks like it's pretty simple. Inventory, if you pick up anything along the way, here's your cargo and all the other stuff that you have. And right now we're gonna engage hyperdrive and go to the system. Oh, destination target obscured. That's rather disturbing. What is it obscured by? Okay. Well, let's go into supercruise. So supercruise will allow us to traverse way faster and hopefully get out of the way of whatever is blocking our path. Looks like there's a giant planet there that we can't see right now. Oh shit! There was an actual fucking planet blocking the sun. Whoa, that just gives you a sense of the scale in this game, guys. It still freaks me out sometimes, honestly. But okay, we're ready for our hyperdrive jump, and you'll see over there in our fuel indicator, it will cost us like 3 bars of fuel. But that's gonna be okay. So right now we're charging, and we're gonna jump straight into the target system. Get ready for this. Engage! Whoa, this is still amazing every time I do it. Just never gets old. Surprise! Whew, let's not fly into a sun, shall we? Holy balls. But let's take a look at our mission here. We need to deliver this to Yapping Enterprise. So let's see if we can find that over here in our panel. Make sure we're not flying into anything there. And there it is, lock destination. And we'll take a look at our nav ball. Gonna align ourselves with our target. Yapping Enterprise is quite far away, and if you look over here, it shows the distance and our current speed. In order for us to stop our supercruise and end up close to our target, we need both speed and distance to be in that sweet spot that is highlighted over there, and we'll see what this looks like. For now, we're just gonna speed up a little bit because we're just very far away. So right now we're traveling at 35 times the speed of light. I'll give you a moment to absorb that. Also take a moment to talk to you about the colors in my UI. If you think they look really cool, I'll leave a link below to a guide on where you can customize and change the lighting scheme for your UI colors. I think this looks really dope, and if you're interested in having this set up in the same way that I have, let me know and I'll give you the settings. But it's pretty simple to do and customizes your experience. I think the menus look really sleek in this coloring. It's very sci-fi, but you know, to each their own. So we're building a lot of speed. We're getting a lot closer. Once we get within a certain distance, our display over here will start to track our distance, and again the distance will start to go from right to left in that bar indicator until it reaches the sweet spot, at which point we want to be at the speed sweet spot as well, so that we can jump out of our supercruise, and I'll show you what that is and what that means when we get to it. The other thing I want to discuss over here is the systems. You can divert power to systems, engines, or weapons as you wish. Right now I just popped full power to engines so that we have a little bit of extra juice. Our fuel is nominal, you can see over there. I'm looking now at the model of my ship, and it says 100% hull integrity. The three circles around my ship mean the shields are completely up. What you see on the left is the model of my target. Right now, Yapping Enterprise is what I have selected, so that's what's being shown there. If I was tracking an enemy ship, that would show me the hull integrity and shields of that ship. Also, the nav ball in the center is the best way to navigate, because things can be deceiving in the actual view outside of your ship. So most of the time you're gonna want to focus on your nav ball to navigate correctly. Also, to the left of the main nav display, there's a smaller nav ball, which is very handy to align yourself with targets and so on. The glowing ball in the center of the nav ball is our target. If that little ball in the center is hollow, that means you're facing the opposite direction. Now we're going very fast here, and I don't want to miss my hop. So I'm gonna focus for a bit. We're gonna close in, and once we're starting to close in on our target, we will slow down. Again, the idea is that we're gonna stop very close to our target. Right now, upwards of 440 C, insane speeds. And of course, you have full control over your ship, you know, along all the axes. This game is very deep in that sense. That's the main thing here, is the flying the ship combat, all that stuff is really well made, and that's the juice in the game. So I'll leave you with a little editing passage here, and I'll reconvene once we're closer. Alright, we're getting closer, guys. You can see our speed has drastically reduced, probably because there's tons of body masses around us. At least that's what I think the reason is. I haven't changed the throttle, but we're closing in, and the thing here is that you don't want to speed past the target. So we have to be very careful here. And just be patient as well. But guys, this is the ideal game to play VR, because as a cockpit experience, you'll get no sickness, no motion sickness if that happens to you in other games. And being able to look around in the ship absolutely changes this game. I tried playing it outside of VR, completely different experience. So this is the way to experience this game, in my humble opinion. Alright, so now we want to reduce our speed. You can see our tracker is actually tracking the distance now, but our speed is way too high for that meter right there. So it's still, you know, overflowing in that bar indication. You can now see it, and it is steadily going down faster than the distance is. So you need to find, again, a sweet spot where both the distance and the speed are at that highlighted point in the meters. Then we should be in good shape here. But again, I only started playing yesterday, so do forgive me if I mess this up. It is absolutely no problem. We can always do another super jump or super cruise once we're closer to the target. So don't worry about that. We'll get there, I promise. The one consideration is that they did say they could send ships to attack us in this mission. So that's something you have to keep in mind when the mission says that. We could get attacked, but we have a slightly better ship than the starting one, with slightly better offensive capabilities. So hopefully that's gonna translate into us having a decent chance of pulling through a tight situation here. So you can see our speed is now highlighted, both the bar and the numbers. So we're looking good there. Can look up to the planet. By the way, I've been told that the universe in here is a 1-to-1 scale, or the galaxy rather is a 1-to-1 scale as far as we know. So safe disengage ready. That means we can now cut supercruise, or should mean at least. Boom! So here we go, guys.
Core Dynamics, Juliet, Oscar, November. This is Federal Flight Control. Request docking if you wish to land.
We're gonna now request permission to dock.
Landing permission granted. Clear
We
to
have
land on pad 2-9er.
We have permission to dock, boys. So usually these types of stations have an entrance that we need to find, and we do have limited time to perform the docking, so we need to be a little bit mindful of that. We have plenty of time. We just need to find the entrance to this thing. Generally there are some indications which I could very well be missing, but again, the sheer scale.
Reports of moderate traffic in this sector. Make way for larger vessels.
Sheer scale of this is pretty overwhelming. We're gonna reduce speed a little bit. Where is the entrance to this thing? Again, I'm a noob at this, so forgive me if this stuff is too basic for you, but I also wanted to give a noob-friendly guide on how to do these things. Okay, so that is our entrance. we do need to get a little bit further ahead so that we can enter, and we need to watch traffic. So there could be ships coming in and out. We're gonna get ourselves to here. We're gonna slow down. We're gonna try to... I don't know what the scan detected thing means, in all honesty. Oh, okay. Didn't quite manage to do it seamlessly. But we made it. We're going to dock 29, and it is highlighted for us. So remember to deploy your landing gear, and we need to align the ship correctly in that little dock there. There are some tutorials for you to get used with the controls, but I find that really it's quite intuitive. Maybe it's because I don't know, played a lot of games. But there was also a speed bonus for this mission, which I think we've achieved. So if you get here in time, there is a bonus in credits, and we did not get attacked, which is fantastic. The other thing is that when you get in close, the display changes, as you can see, and we need to get our ship to the center of that. So just keep your cool, don't get nervous. Remember, the most important thing is to control the speed. So even if you have to control it to bring it down to a crawl, like we have right here, that's fine. We're now in the center, we can cut throttle, bring the ship down, and we're landing. Let's go!
Landing complete. Thrusters offline. Deploying ground services.
How awesome is that? We can now enter starport services. And we should be able to complete our mission. Here we go, complete mission. You can choose different types of rewards. We're gonna go for the credits here. And we did get a bonus in credits, I believe. Which is pretty awesome. You can see the result in our reputation. We are now cordial with some of these people. Go back. We have new missions we can now choose to undertake. There are markets. There are enhancements we can perform to our ships. So if we go into, can also buy new ships. If we go to outfitting, this is what our ship looks like. Hardpoints. If we wanted to add new weapons to our ships, you can see what they look like right now. Our torpedo launcher. A lot of other stuff, including you know, paint jobs and cosmetics, but of course internal and other modules. But yeah, guys, this is where we're gonna leave the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gives you an idea of what you're in for if you do choose to try out Elite. You can play this with your friends. As I said, I played with a friend and it was just incredible fun, especially once you get the hang of the controls. And again, you can play this with a gamepad, so you don't actually need to buy a controller for this. So you can try the game out. If you like it, you can buy the controller. If not, you can keep playing with the gamepad, as I'm doing. And it looks great, runs fine in VR. I'm really enjoying the expansive experience that it is. And that's gonna be all for our video. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you have any thoughts, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.